and welcome to another Juice TV virtual visit. My name is Pri and I'm from the Juice crew, and we are so excited to have you guys watching along today. We have an exciting special guest, but before we meet our special guests, let's meet our superstar hosts. We have Eli, Lily, and Noi Noi. Hey everyone.
Wait. Hi, wait.
Oh, hello. Lily, let's start off with you. How has your morning been so far?
I woke up, had some breakfast, and then went to school.
Went to school. What grade are you in, Lily?
I'm in grade 12.
Awesome. The most important year of high school. Very good. What about you, Eli? Did you get up to much this morning?
Nah, not really.
Not really.
I'm
Did you
just
have a...
tired.
Oh, you've just been tired. Did you have a big breakfast to get your energy sort of levels going?
Nah, just had cereal.
Just the classic cereal. What's your cereal go-to?
Cornflakes.
Like, with a little bit of sugar on top?
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. And hello, Noi Noi. How are you going today?
Good.
Good. You're sitting there in the Queensland Children's Hospital, and your mum is there with you as well.
Hi.
Hello. And Noi Noi, are you super excited to chat with our special guest today?
Yeah.
Alrighty guys, well, we're about to bring on our special guest to have a little chit chat, so I'm going to almost pass over to you guys, but I think we're all super keen, and if you don't know who our special guest is, guys, he is massive. He's the only player to have played more than 400 games. Guys, he's known as the accountant. I'm sure you know who we're talking about. Give it up for rugby league legend Cameron Smith.
Hey guys, how you going? Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
How are you all today?
Good.
Good.
All going good? Lily,
Yeah.
you must be happy that you finished school now for the day.
Yeah.
You finished for the day. How many hours?
Yeah.
How many hours work did you have today?
Only like 3.
3 hours. That's all right. 3
Yeah.
hours of work is really hard sometimes, though.
Yeah.
What subjects did you work on today?
Just some English.
English. Oh, that wasn't my favourite subject at high school. I didn't pay enough attention. I wish I'd paid more attention, particularly in year 12. But you look like you're the type of student that pays a lot more attention than what I did. What's your favourite subject at school?
Probably like dance or PE.
PE. I loved PE as well. That was my favourite. And
Yeah.
and science. And science.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love science because you got to work in like the laboratory and
Yeah.
with all different tools and fancy things, make things explode.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. And what about you, Eli?
I haven't been going to school that much. Been in the
Yeah.
hospital for so long.
But when you were at school, mate, what was your favourite parts of school? Apart from lunchtime, because I reckon you'd be a big fan of lunchtime.
Yeah, I am.
But in the classroom, what was your favourite things to learn?
Probably science.
Yeah. What about, did you like PE? Do you like doing sport?
Yeah.
I reckon that's every kid's favourite subject when they're little is PE or doing sport, because you get to go outside rather than sitting in a classroom. Although that being in the classroom is always very important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm told, Eli, that you follow rugby league and you're a big Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Is that right? You're a Cowboys fan?
Yeah. And Storm.
And Storm. Well, Storm won. And Cowboys. What happened to the Cowboys last week?
They got poop. They didn't poop.
Yeah, right. They did, didn't they? They didn't score a point. They didn't score a try. What's going on there?
But they did
What
some
happened?
good defense.
Yeah, they did actually. But to be fair to the Cowboys, they had to go down and play Penrith in Penrith, and they were the team that played in the grand final last year. So they're a pretty good side, and that's always going to be a hard game to play down there, don't you think?
Yeah.
And who's your favourite player at the Cowboys?
Well, I don't really have one, but it used to be Jonathan Thurston, but he retired.
Oh, you know what? He was my favourite player too. I'm with you, mate. He was my favourite player. How good was he at goal kicking?
Good.
He was like the best goal kicker ever.
Yeah.
Not only for Cowboys, but like for Queensland and when he played for Australia as well. Hey.
Yeah.
No, that's good, mate. And how are you, Noi?
Good.
You going good, mate? Good to see you today.
Yeah.
And do you follow the NRL, mate?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite team? Oh, the Newcastle Knights. The Newcastle Knights. Yeah, they're not a bad team. My one of my old coaches, Adam O'Brien, who was at Melbourne Storm, he's now the coach of the Newcastle Knights. So I don't mind watching Newcastle as well. And one of my former teammates, Blake Green, he now plays there. He's injured at the moment. He's got a sore knee, so he's not playing. But he's going to be back playing with them soon. So I like the Newcastle Knights as well. Do you have a favourite player at all?
What's your favourite player's name?
Can you think of any?
Ponga.
Kalen Ponga. He's a pretty cool player, isn't he?
Yeah.
And what about? Have you got one of the headgear that he wears?
Yeah.
Have you got one of those? Because I think he's got his own headgear that you can get from the shop. It's Kalen Ponga headgear. Haven't got one of them, mate.
No.
I've seen a few kids similar to your age that wear his headgear because I reckon he's a big favourite of all the kids that play footy.
Yeah.
Hey, Cameron. So you've been talking to everyone about their favourite school subjects and things like that, and I just wanted to ask you, you're known as the accountant. Does that mean you liked math at school? Or what does that nickname mean?
Well, it's a funny story, right? So, when you watch the NRL or you see the players on TV, how they're like really big and muscly, they got like big muscles. Well, if you look at me, beside all of those big guys, I don't look muscly at all. I look really small, which I'm not small. I'm not short, but I'm just not as big and muscly and bulky as those guys. So one of my former teammates actually gave me that nickname, the accountant, because he thought I looked like a person that would work in an office rather than be an NRL player. So it's a bit of a funny one. It's not that I'm good at maths or as an accountant working with money. It was more that I reminded my teammate of someone that would sit at a desk with a suit and tie on during the day rather than be an NRL player.
Very good.
It's a bit cheeky. It's a bit cheeky.
Oh, that's so good. Well, I know that the kids have some awesome questions lined up for you. So I'm just going to pass it over to Eli first. He's going to ask your questions and then we'll keep going. So Eli, over to you.
So what are your plans for retirement?
Oh, that's a good question, Eli. At the moment, mate, I'm just trying to relax with my family. I've got three young kids, similar age to you. My eldest daughter just turned 13 last Friday, and then I've got a son who is turning 12 at the end of this year, and then I've got another little girl who is 9 in a couple of months. So I've just been trying to enjoy some time with my kids lately, because a lot of people don't realise how much time NRL players spend at training or preparing to play on the weekend during the games. It's people think that NRL players they go to training maybe twice or three times a week and train for a couple of hours and that's it, and then you go and play on the weekend. But that's actually not true. We spend most days at training preparing to play each weekend, and so because I was a part of the NRL for such a long time, mate, I thought, well, when I finish playing, when I retire, I just want to be able to put my feet up for a little bit and just sit back in the sun and relax a bit, and spend a bit of time with my family. So my kids really enjoy riding motorbikes, so I like taking them out on their motorbikes. We've got two dogs, two Australian Shepherds, that we enjoy walking, so we try and walk them around whenever we can. And if we get the opportunity, I'm living back in Queensland now, so we're close to the Gold Coast. So if the weather's nice, which it hasn't been for the last couple of days, we try and go down to the beach or there's like a nice little creek where you can go swimming. When it's really hot sunny days, you can go in and swim. So I'm just trying to relax for a little bit, mate. And but at some stage, I'm going to have to start working again, because that's what parents have to do. They have to go out and work and try and earn money to pay for all the kids' bills. How do you like to relax, mate? How do you like to relax?
Sleep.
You like sleeping? Yeah, that's pretty clever. That's a good way to relax, isn't it? To sleep. But what else? Have you got other little hobbies that you enjoy doing that make you relax a bit? What are they?
Playing my iPad.
Yeah. And have you got a favourite game on there?
It's not really a game, but YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah, I like watching YouTube sometimes. I like watching things on there that actually you can learn stuff from. So I try and get my kids, because they like riding bikes, as I said, motorbikes, like I said. I try and get them to watch guys that are involved in motocross, so they learn how to be a better motorbike rider. Just things like that try to educate them a little bit. It's almost like a virtual school type of thing.
Yeah.
What stuff do you like watching on there?
A bit of everything.
Yeah.
That's all your turn.
But probably sport stuff.
Yeah. What other sports outside of rugby league do you like watching?
Soccer.
Soccer. And who's your team in soccer?
I actually play soccer.
Do you, buddy?
Yeah.
What position? Do you have a position yet?
Yeah. Midfield.
Or midfielder. Really important to get the ball up to your strikers to score goals, hey?
Yeah.
And who's your favourite player? Cristiano Ronaldo? Lionel Messi? Neymar! Yeah, he's pretty cool. My son, he doesn't mind soccer. He doesn't play soccer, but he likes watching it, and his favourite player is Ronaldo. You know when Ronaldo scores a goal and he runs around and then he like jumps up and like goes poof like that?
Yeah.
My son runs around the house and thinks he's Ronaldo and jumps around doing that stuff all the time. Gets a little bit annoying, but he thinks he's pretty cool, so I'll let him go. You should practice a couple of those, mate.
What about you, Cameron? Are you a soccer fan?
I watch a little bit of soccer. I watch a little bit of the English Premier League. So you know what that is, Eli? So it's all the teams the teams in England, mate. So there's a big competition over there. But my favourite team is a team called Arsenal, and they're based. Well, they're pretty much based in London, which is like the biggest city in England. So that's my team, and I've actually been lucky enough to go and watch one of their games in London. I was on a trip in England when I was representing Australia, the Australian Rugby League team, and we were playing a tournament in England. And at the end of the tournament, I had a few days off, and the team that I just mentioned, Arsenal, were playing a game. So I actually went and watched them play, that was pretty cool to go and watch them play at their home ground and see how they all the crowd, and they sing songs and they have all these chants, which is very different to sport crowds back here in Australia. But yeah, it was a really, really fun day.
Nice. Well, that sounds epic. Hopefully one day we can get back to watching live games overseas. But Eli,
that'd be nice.
It would be nice. Eli, that was such a great question. Why don't we move over to Lily? It's your turn to shine and ask some of your questions. Go for it.
I was wondering, what's the most funny or embarrassing thing that's happened on the field?
That's a good question too, Lily. I've actually got a couple, but I think the most embarrassing moment for me was that this was going back a while, and it was in a game that was very early in the season, but there was lots and lots of rain at this place where we played leading up to the match. And so when we got to the game, the field was like really soft and muddy and boggy, and there was water everywhere. Anyway, so we continued to play. We continued the game. We started playing, and we scored a try. One of my teammates scored a try right under the goalpost. So if you've seen any of the games that in my career, or me playing, I'm the goal kicker, so I'm the one that has to kick the goals after one of my teammates score a try. So like I said, my teammate scored a try. We scored a try right underneath the post, so it's the easiest goal kick you can get, right? Anyway, so I get the ball from my teammate that scored, and I go back to my spot only 10 or 12 meters away from the goalpost, right in front of them. And normally, this is a goal kick I should be able to kick with a blindfold on, right? I could cover my eyes and kick it. Anyway, so I put the ball down on the kicking tee. I go back to get ready to kick the ball. Anyway, I come in to kick the ball, and it was so muddy and slippery that as I went to kick the ball, I slipped over, and like my foot went underneath the ball. I missed the ball, right? The ball went up in the air and straight back down on the spot where I was meant to kick it from, and I missed the goal. I had mud all over me, and everyone that come out to watch the game was laughing at me. That was very embarrassing. Embarrassing. Yeah. It wasn't good, but looking back on it now, that, like I said, that was a long time ago. Looking back on it now, it's I actually start laughing when I think about that moment. Have you had an embarrassing moment like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I play soccer. I play soccer.
Oh, another soccer
and-
player.
Yeah. And similar conditions, it was wet and I slipped over and the ball went in the opposite direction of where I wanted it to go. And I slipped over and yeah, it was just quite embarrassing.
Oh, why is it slipping over when you play sports so embarrassing, hey? Goodness.
Yeah.
And did you have another question?
I was just wondering, like, I love animals, so I was wondering if you have a favourite animal.
Yeah, well, my favourite animal, I love dogs. So I've grown up and I've had pet dogs my entire life. I've actually got 2 dogs right now, and they're Australian Shepherds. So do you know what an Australian Shepherd is?
Yes.
Yeah, they're a little bit like Border Collies, very similar, but they haven't got a tail, and they're born that way. So they got like these little stubby tails that like sort of sit on the end of their body and wiggle around when they're really happy. But because they don't have a full tail, like their bum, they swing their bum around when they're really happy, and they sort of wiggle and carry on. But yeah, I reckon they're my favourite animals. Their name, my eldest dog, he just turned 2. When did he turn? He turned 2 days ago. His name's Rusty. And then I've got 2 boy dogs. And then my other dog, the younger one, he's only just turned 1. His name is Blaze.
Oh.
So yeah, they'd be my favourite animals. But I also like horses. Although my yard isn't big enough for a horse, so I go and visit other people that I know that have horses and go spend time with them there. But yeah, they're probably my favourite, dogs and horses. What would your favourite animal be, or pet?
I like snakes. I find them really cool.
You like snakes?
Yeah.
Oh, they're so slimy. They're so slimy and ooh. Have you got a snake as a pet, or you just like snakes?
I just like them. I have a dog called Rusty as well.
No way. There you go. What type of dog is your Rusty?
Kelpie.
Kelpie. Oh, I was going to say, don't tell me it's an Aussie Shepherd. Oh, that's a similar dog though.
Yeah.
Kelpie, Border Collie, Australian Shepherd, they're all quite similar. And is Rusty a boy or a girl?
Boy.
A boy. And does he love running around?
Yes.
Does he like chasing balls?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's obsessed.
Yeah, they're real busy and crazy, and they love chasing balls everywhere, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. He'd keep you busy then.
Yeah, he does.
Do you take him for walks like often? Have to take him down to the park or anything?
Yeah, we take him every day, sometimes twice.
Yeah. They because if they don't, they get up to mischief at home, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That's so good.
That's awesome. 2 Rusties.
Sorry to interrupt you, Cameron. I was just going to say, we found so much in common between this chat. So we've got soccer, you guys all like animals and dogs. So I thought, let's bring Noi Noi into the mix and let's get Noi Noi to ask us questions and see what other common factors we can add to the mix. So Noi Noi.
Yeah.
Say hi, Cameron. Hi, Cameron.
Hello, Noi Noi. Have you got a question for me, mate?
Yeah. What do you do with your kids?
What do I do with my kids? Good question, mate. So I mentioned a couple of things before where my kids like riding motorbikes. They've got little motorbikes, like kids' motorbikes. So I like to take them motorbike riding. We like taking our puppy dogs for a walk. But they've also, my youngest two, they just started enjoying playing golf, which is another hobby of mine. I really enjoy playing golf. So my two little ones, they're always asking me to go to golf, and they even try to, right, get this, mate. I don't know if you'd like to do this, but they ask me, right, to wake up really, really early in the morning so that we can get up as the sun is coming up and go and play a game of golf before school.
Oh,
Are
cool.
they a bit crazy or what?
Yeah.
Because they say, we're waking up early, Dad. We're going to wake up at like 5 a.m. and we're going to get ready and we're going to go play golf. But they actually play their own sports too. So I spend a lot of time with their junior sports. So my eldest daughter, she plays netball twice a week. She plays on Friday afternoon and Saturday morning. And then my son, he plays touch football as well as rugby league. Rugby league season hasn't started yet for the junior players, but he plays touch in the middle of the week. And my daughter, she loves basketball, but she's not playing basketball at the moment. But she just joined a girls' AFL team. So yeah, they love playing sports. They love riding motorbikes, and the other thing they love too is they love going to the skate park. So they've got a skateboard. Yeah, they got a skateboard and a scooter. I don't know which one would you prefer if you went to the skate park? Would you ride a scooter or would you ride a skateboard? Scooter. Yeah. My two daughters prefer the scooter. They just find it a little bit easier just to go up and down all the ramps and all the different obstacles on the skate park. But my son, he's a bit crazy. So he jumps on the skateboard and he tries to do all the tricks that he sees all the adults doing, which, yeah, it looks a bit dangerous. But I make sure I say to him, hey mate, if you want to go ride a skateboard, he's got to make sure he's wearing his helmet and all of his elbow pads and knee pads to protect him if he falls over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Did you have another question?
Have you got another question, mate?
Where did you grow up?
Where did I grow up? I grew up, well, I'm from Queensland. I'm a Queenslander. And I grew up in a place called Logan City. Have you heard of Logan City?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's where I grew up. All of my family still live there. My mum and dad and my brother and sister. They still live there. My brother and sister now have their own children, so they've got their own family. But all of my family are still there, mate. I grew up. I was born in 1983, long time ago. But I grew up in Logan. I went to school there as well. I went to school in Marsden. I went to Marsden Primary School and then Marsden High School before I moved all the way down to Melbourne when I was 18. And that's when I went and played in the NRL for 20 years. And then now that I'm finished playing, I decided to finish playing footy. I've come back up to Queensland so I can be a bit closer to my family that I haven't seen for a while.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Where are you from, Noi?
No. You're from Moree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moree. Just over the border from right near Gundawindi.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've actually driven through Moree a few times because when I was living in Melbourne, when the NRL season would finish, and my kids' school would finish, and we all had some time off, like some holidays, we would drive up from Melbourne, and that's the road we would take, the highway up that runs up past Moree, and then into Gundawindi, and then into Brisbane. So I've driven past there a few times, mate.
Yeah.
You got Moree. Moree has got like, has Moree got a big like water park now?
Yeah.
Like a big slip and slide, is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
Or have you had been able to?
Hot water.
What?
We got the tell Cameron. We got the hot water pools.
We got the hot water pool.
You got hot water pools there?
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I wish we had some of those when I was living in Melbourne. Because it's freezing in Melbourne. I wish I had some of those there, mate.
So you would love it.
Yeah, love it.
Oh, mate, I wish I could have a chance to have a go on those.
Oh,
that's good. Moree.
Cameron, you've come from Queensland, you're back in Queensland, and we hope that you will actually stay for a little longer. And I just to come in here really quick, guys. Awesome questions from everyone so far. And I've actually got another 2 questions, if that's okay. We had another.
Fine.
His name is Riley. He's actually in the hospital right now. So shout out to Riley. And he was meant to be joining us this morning. And on behalf of Riley, he wanted me to ask you just 2 quick questions, Cameron. So what got you into playing NRL, and what was the first team you ever played for?
Okay, that's a good question too, Riley. So what got me into playing NRL or rugby league? So I started playing rugby league when I was about 6, but I loved rugby league before that, maybe when I was 3 or 4 years of age, because my dad actually played rugby league when he was younger. And there's a photo of me when I was a lot younger. I'm about 13 there actually, when I had a bit more hair. And that's the jersey of my junior football club, Logan Brothers. But I started playing when I started playing for Logan Brothers when I was about 6 years of age, and I played there all the way through to under 17s. And there was just something about rugby league that I really enjoyed. I think the main thing that I liked was that I got to be a part of a team, and I got to spend time with my friends, and that was something that I really enjoyed, and I had fun hanging around with my mates, and just having fun playing the game that I really loved. That was the very first club that I played for. To answer that question, Logan Brothers, and to explain the way I got to play for the Melbourne Storm guys was that when I was 17 years of age, the Melbourne Storm seen me playing rugby league at a carnival, and then they contacted me via my parents and asked if I would like to join the Melbourne Storm, and I said yes. And then so from there, I made my way down to Melbourne not long after joining Melbourne Storm, and ended up playing for them only 2 years later in 2002. And I played there all the way up to 2020. Played every year for them. That was my journey from a little boy living in Logan, playing for Logan Brothers, and then all the way 20 years later, finishing my career at the Melbourne Storm.
Oh, lovely. Well, there you go. Riley, I hope you enjoyed those answers. Shout out to you, buddy. Hope you're feeling better and recovering over there. And just to continue and sharing the love with all of these other patients, we've got a couple of patients who have sent in pre-recorded video messages. Heaps of fans of yours, Cameron. So we're going to play the first video message for you. And the first one is coming in from Claudia.
Hi Cameron, I'm Claudia and I'm at the Queensland Children's Hospital. I was born in Victoria and my favourite colour is purple. So obviously my favourite team is the Melbourne Storm. So my question to you is, but besides yourself, who is your favourite player? My favourite player is you. Thanks for answering my question, and say hello to the whole team for me.
He's on a video call.
What a great question from Claudia. Well, my favourite player would have to be, I think, well, I got two. I reckon Billy Slater and Jonathan Thurston. I reckon they'd have to be my two favourite players, Claudia. But that was a good one, and I'm glad to hear that I was your favourite player. That makes me really, really happy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's right. She is a massive fan. She was so excited to film that for you. We also have a video from Savannah and Carter, who are also fans. So this is their question to you.
My name is Carter. And my name is Savannah. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
What's your favorite TV show?
Who is your favourite NRLW player?
Ooh. Okay, now there's several questions there. If I could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? I've been really lucky to travel to a few different countries in the world, and a few of those were because of my work with footy. So, as I said before, I've been to England, I've been to Ireland, I've been to America. That was with my family, just a family holiday. That was a really lovely holiday. Where I've been to Germany, I've been to France, which was pretty cool because I got to see the Eiffel Tower. Does everyone know the Eiffel Tower? Everyone's heard of the Eiffel Tower. So I've actually there's an elevator that actually goes up the middle of the Eiffel Tower and takes you right to close to the top. And you can look out all over Paris. So I was actually lucky enough to go there and see the Eiffel Tower. Where else have I been lucky enough to go? I've been to Fiji. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful place, Fiji. But one place I haven't been to that I'd love to go to would be South Africa, I think. And mainly because of all the animals. All the wildlife over there. I'd love to be able to see, the elephants and the lions and the zebra, and what else? What other African animals are over there? I can't think. Can anyone else think of some? What are some other animals in Africa that I haven't said?
Meerkats.
Meerkats.
Giraffes.
Anything else? Giraffe.
A leopard?
Leopard, yeah. Leopards live out there. What else? There's a couple of big ones that I've forgotten. What's the really big one with a big horn?
Rhino.
Rhinos.
Elephant.
That's where I'd love to go. Now, what were the other questions the kids asked me? I've forgotten.
That's all right.
Pre, do you remember the questions?
Yes. One you already answered. It was, who is your favourite player? But the other one that Savannah and Carter wanted to know was, what is your favourite TV show?
Oh, my favourite TV show. Oh, I've got lots and lots of favourite TV shows. Do you know what my kids have been watching that I've enjoyed watching with them? It's like the new version, Power Rangers. Does anyone else like Power Rangers?
Yeah.
My little girl, she loves Power Rangers. I think she wants to be a Power Ranger. I think she wants to be the red Power Ranger. So I sit down and watch Power Rangers with them every now and again, which is funny because they weren't on TV for a long time. But I remember when I was a little boy, Power Rangers first started, and then they went away. But now they're back on TV. So yeah, I like watching Power Rangers.
Nice. And what about from the Women's League? Do you have a favourite player?
I like Well, she plays for the Brisbane Broncos, Millie Boyle. She's actually very talented female sports person, because she not only plays rugby league, I think she plays rugby union for Australia as well, and I think she actually plays another sport, like another elite women's sport as well. So she's certainly my favourite player at the moment. She won the premiership with the Brisbane Broncos last year in the NRLW. So I think she's a really good, consistent player. So she's my favourite. Yep.
Awesome. Multi-talented woman there. Well, thank you so much, Cameron. We're almost there. You've been such a trooper with the questions. We have two more. You're a massive fan. So this next one is coming in from Mark.
What's up, Cameron? My name's Mark and I'm at the Mackay Base Hospital. I'm a massive fan, and me and my mates for our local club, we came up with this move from you, Cooper Cronk and Billy Slater. We call it CCB because it's Cameron Smith, Cooper Cronk and Billy Slater. So the outside ball to the inside ball to the paceman up the middle. I'd just like to say thanks for the hot tip. My question is, what age did you start playing footy and why did you love it so much? No matter what you choose to do this year, Cameron, I hope it's something you'll love, and just cheers for saving the Maroons.
That's a great message. Thanks, Mark. And that's pretty cool to hear that you've got a move in your team named after myself, Cooper and Billy, mate. I thank you very much for that. And it was actually a really cool move that we used a few times throughout our career, which Billy ended up scoring a lot of tries off. So that's pretty cool that you're now using it. And I think I may have answered this question before, but yeah, I was really little. I was 5 or 6 when I first started playing, and the reason why I played was because I loved rugby league, and I really enjoyed being around all of my friends, not only on the weekend when we played games, but during the week when we would train twice a week. But it gave me an opportunity to spend more time with my mates and not do as much homework as my mum and dad wanted me to do.
Oh, nice. There you go. You've got a move named after yourself. Should feel very special. I reckon it's time for a game. What do you think? Eli, Noi, Lily, are you guys ready for a game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, what we're about to play is called Cam's Canvas. How good is that? Cam, we've pretty much just put you on the spot. You're about to be an artist. So what's going to happen is Cam has a few pictures and images that he's going to attempt to draw. He's going to draw them for everyone watching along. And Eli, Noi, and Lily, it's your job to guess what he's actually drawn, okay? So Cameron's got 30 seconds on the clock. He's going to do one drawing at a time, and that's pretty much it. So Cameron, are you ready to show us your artistic skills?
I'm not really ready, Pre. I'm a terrible drawer, so I'm really sorry, kids. I'll do my best for you, though.
Oh, no worries. You got this. So, guys, you're going to guess what Cameron's going to reveal after 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
all
my
right,
goodness.
So tell us what you're drawing, Cameron, without telling us the actual end result.
Okay, this thing that I'm drawing, right? It was around a long time ago, right? And it was quite scary. Okay. Well, I know I would have been really scared of it.
The clock. Alrighty, and reveal.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you've gone over the 30 seconds.
Sorry, ready?
All right.
Here we go.
So you guys got to guess what this is.
T-Rex.
Yes, T-Rex.
T-Rex. Woohoo. See, Cameron, not too bad. Maybe art is your calling.
Good job, guys.
Oh, well done. Good team effort. Are you ready for your second picture challenge, Cameron?
Yes, I am.
Are you guys ready to guess? Eli, Noi, Noi, Lily?
Yeah.
All right, let's start the counter in 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
What do you think, Noi Noi?
Well-
From that last image, is Cameron a pretty good artist? Yeah, you drew a pretty
Look
good
after me,
picture.
mate.
Oh, how are you going with this one, Cam? You got 10 seconds on the clock.
This is really hard. This is a really hard one. I hope you guys can pick it though. It's a. Okay, now he's a person, right? That you guys, you should know him.
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's see.
I think it's just more questions and then that's it.
All right. There's something on his forehead, right? That should give it away.
Harry Potter.
Oh, which way is it?
Yeah.
Did you get him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Good job. Did you guys all say Harry Potter?
I'm actually better than what I thought.
You are. I mean, maybe that's your next steps. Who knows? We probably have time for another. So let's get your new piece of paper ready and
Okay.
your new image to draw. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in 3, 2, 1.
All right. This one is gonna test me and you. Okay, guys.
Eli, what do you think of the art so far? Do you like art yourself? Can you be a bit of a critique?
Sometimes.
Yeah. What do you like to draw?
People. Like
People.
stickman.
Big man. Yep. That's a classic. That's a classic. Well, let's see how Cameron's doing. He's got 0 seconds on the clock.
Oh. Okay. Ready.
Emu.
Yes!
Guys, we're flying. How good is this?
Oh, you guys are
I think-
amazing.
Yeah, you guys are so good. You're looking after me here. My drawing isn't that good, but your knowledge and your guessing is outstanding.
What do you reckon? Should we do one final one?
Yep, let's do another one.
Alrighty, here we go. In 3, 2, start the timer.
Oh dear, how do I do this one?
Lily, any guesses as to what this fourth drawing could be?
No idea.
Guys, I apologise for what I'm about to give you.
Well,
It
you've
looks
gotten...
a little bit like that.
You got 2 seconds on the clock.
Okay, now this is. Can I give a clue?
What do you guys reckon?
Well,
Do you
no.
guys want a clue? You've been doing pretty good.
No, I won't give a clue. Right, I'll put it up, and then if we're struggling, I'll give a clue. Ready?
Opera house.
Opera house.
What?
You guys are awesome.
Nice.
That's 4 from 4.
Well done. 4 out of 4. Everyone's a winner. Woohoo!
Do we want to do the last one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do the last one?
We're on a roll here, so let's do the last one.
Yeah. Here we go. Cameron, we believe in you. 3,
One more.
2, 1.
Keep saying one more.
That's right. We keep on adding one more. Cameron's just such a good artist. And you guys are so good at guessing. Alrighty. Guys, I think you've all guessed pretty well. I reckon, Noi Noi, you've got this guess all on your own. Let's see if you can get this guess in 5 seconds. Cameron's got this sheer look of determination.
We're going to get it, mate.
All right.
We're going to get it,
Noi
Noi Noi. We're going to get it, buddy.
Ready?
Ready? Last one. Here we go. You should know this. You should know this person.
SpongeBob.
Woohoo!
Yes!
Nice.
That's him. Good job, mate. Awesome.
Good job. SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, Cameron, absolutely amazing. You got to take up a career in art, I think. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I'm going to have a go now. 5 from 5, guys. That was all your great guessing. Good job. You've looked after me there.
Oh, team effort, team effort. Well, thank you so much. We're almost at the end of our call, Cameron, but just before we go, we have an amazing community of hospital healthcare workers, their patients, families. Did you have a special message that you wanted to share with them today?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me take part today, guys. It's been great to catch up with everyone. I really hope that everyone is doing well and feeling better soon. And to all the healthcare workers working in Queensland Health at the moment, keep up the great work, guys. I know all the families in Queensland are very thankful for the work that you do, and particularly all the patients that are quite young and quite relying on all the hard work that you give them and the support that you give the families as well. So congratulations on all the hard work, guys. To all the kids out there watching today, guys, keep your chin up. There's a lot of love and support out here for you. And I just want to wish you all the very best. And not only for the near future, but everything else that you're going to do down the track too. So thanks again for having me on today.
Beautiful words. Thank you so much. And just before we wrap up, any final words from our superstar hosts? Lily, did you have any final words or any questions that you wanted to ask before we go?
It was nice talking to you, and thank you.
No worries, Lily. Thanks for having me today, and good luck with Year 12 this year, Dal. Hey, hope it all goes well.
Thank you.
That's good.
Lovely. And what about you, Eli? Any final words, any final questions that you've got?
I just want to say a big thank you for coming out.
No worries, buddy. It's great to meet you, mate. I know it's a virtual visit, but it's great to talk to you. I love it. You got a Maroons jumper on, is that right?
Yeah.
Loving the jumper, mate. And let's hope those Cowboys can win a few games for you this year, hey?
Oh, nice. And no. Did you have any final questions or words you wanted to say to Cameron?
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you. And say
that's all right,
boy.
Noi.
Tell him. Say go. Tell him.
Say mum. Say mum. Don't
say
be. Say mum. say mummy. Don't be. Say mum. Don't be cheeky. You know. Good on you guys.
He is dedicated NRL fan, Cameron. He loves the Blues, and he's nice,
really?
No matter what.
Oh, good. Well, you know what? I hope the Knights do really well this year. But I'm still hoping, because I'm a Queensland. I hope the Maroons win the Shield again. Good boy, mate.
Oh, so good. Well done to everyone. Eli, Lily, Noi. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching along, wherever you're watching from. Shout out to everyone at the hospital. And Cameron, thank you so much for your time and all the best for your future.
Thanks, Pri. Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
Alrighty, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.